Wellness for Life is brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Mahube-OTWA Community Action Partnership, and Natural Alternatives.
Welcome to Wellness for Life. Today we have Cera Swiftwater-Hayes. She is the Crisis Prevention Program Manager at Mahube-OTWA. Welcome, Cera.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yes, and today we're going to kind of be talking about homelessness, but in a different way that we've never really talked about homelessness on the Wellness Show for Mahube-OTWA. So we're going to be talking about PIT. So what is PIT?
Yeah, sure. So PIT stands for point in time. And what PIT is, it's a count that we conduct to identify the number and characteristics of persons who meet the HUD definition of homelessness at one point in time. This count will include both persons who are sheltered and unsheltered. Unsheltered are persons that are sleeping in a location not meant for regular sleeping, such as vehicles, sheds, barns, or just outside, and persons in housing considered dilapidated. This count will illuminate the impact we as a community are having on reducing and ending homelessness. And while it's not always feasible to count every single person experiencing homelessness every day, counting on the same set of days each year provides a snapshot for comparison over time. This would be similar to a census.
Okay, Cera, so how does this program work?
So the PIT count is a large-scale collaboration that brings together a lot of community partners and programs to ensure that the count is coordinated. We follow a lot of directives pushed out by HUD and make sure that there's a clear path for people that are experiencing homelessness to share their stories with our volunteers and intake workers that are conducting the count, so that everything is the same and that our final count is all level at the region, state, and eventually nationwide.
And then,
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, no. And so basically it's a combination of our outreach workers and volunteers surveying people. And at the same time, we're also pulling information from our homeless management information system.
Okay, so then you collect this data, then what happens?
So the PIT data is used at a national level by HUD and other agencies that fund homeless services initiatives. At the state level, it's to inform Minnesota's statewide plan to prevent and end homelessness. And it also helps out our regions and individual agencies to make plans for addressing homelessness and to see if there's any changes. We can examine trends and to help us better understand how to target resources. We want to know what's working and what's not working and who we may be missing.
Okay, and so you already have some homelessness services through Mahube-OTWA. So what are those services?
Sure. So we have a big array of services depending on the population and just kind of what you're looking for. Starting first from one end of the spectrum, we have emergency services. This can look like emergency sheltering, possibly depending on your area, maybe some resource management to kind of help divert you from needing to go to a shelter, whether that be arranging a family and friends to stay with, or getting to a shelter out of our area. And then we have some short-term housing programs. Short-term would mean from now up until 2 years. This can look like a rental subsidy, some supportive services, case management, and kind of just depending on what the family needs. But most importantly is the rental subsidy for majority of the people we service. We also have our one-time assistance. This is our most popular one that we get requests for, and this is to help those who maybe are at risk of homelessness or who are literally homeless. And when they obtain housing, depending on our funding and the situation, we're able to help with the first month's rent or the deposit so that they can get housed. On the other end, yep.
Oh, yep. No, keep going.
Okay, yep. On the other end of our spectrum, we have our long-term homeless housing programs. So this would be for those that are over that 2-year threshold that may need additional assistance going forward. And so we offer long-term homeless programs as well as our housing stabilization and support services.
Okay, yes. Great services you provide at Mahube-OTWA, and the homelessness is just one of them. So for this PIT survey, it's a specific day, is it not?
Yes, so the day of the PIT count is the night of Wednesday, January 26th. They can take place anytime from 5 p.m. on the night of the count through the close of business day on Friday, January 28th.
Okay, and then would they just call Mahube-OTWA's office to get a survey, or how does that work?
Sure, yep. So anybody that wants to participate, we are asking organizations, community members, and any other agencies to help us conduct this count of unsheltered persons during this night. And so what they would do is contact us at Mahube-OTWA, and then we can offer that PIT survey or the observation form so that they're able to conduct that count with us.
Super. So if you know somebody who is kind of fits that definition of homeless, that might not mean living under a bridge, but let them know about this. Call Mahube, because you just really want people to be counted, and then that helps give you funds for future programs.
Yes, definitely. And if they know a household that doesn't wish to complete the survey, we also have an observation survey that the program can utilize, or the individual. And then just encourage those that are unsheltered to participate in the count.
Super. So that, again, call Mahube-OTWA to get information about the survey, which is what date again? January
26th.
Okay. Super. So Cera, thank you so much for joining us today, and thanks for all the work you do at Mahube-OTWA. And yes, like she was saying, homelessness isn't just like what we would traditionally think of, sleeping under a bridge or by a garbage can or something, or dumpster. There's different variations of homelessness. So please, if you know somebody, or you in fact are, take this survey so that that information can get to HUD and get the resources that we need here in our local community in the Detroit Lakes surrounding area. So thank you so much, Cera, and we'll hopefully see you again sometime soon.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for watching Wellness for Life. Brought to you by Back in Motion Physical Therapy, Mahube-OTWA Community Action Partnership, and Natural Alternatives.